in my heart, yeah, it's keeping me alive. I don't need anything to make me satisfied, 'cause the music feels good, and it gets me every time.
Today on Shark Week Live, we're going to talk to you about all the shark attacks this week. Alrighty, I'm Anna Bowden.
And I'm Natalie Robinson.
Okay, so Natalie, tell us, why are sharks so important to our ecosystem?
Well, Anna, sharks maintain the species below them in the food chain and serve as an indicator for ocean health. They help remove the weak and the sick, as well as keeping the balance with competitors, helping to ensure species diversity. Now, Anna, can you please tell me the 3 types of shark attacks?
Of course! So Natalie, the 3 types of shark attacks. One is mistaken identity. The shark strikes a human and discovers that its victim is not a preferred type of prey, then lets it go. The second one is investigation. Sharks circle an object of interest and give it a bump.
Hey.
If the object is conclusive, the shark may take a trial bite. Now, Natalie, the very third shark attack is territorial attack. It's an aggressive act with intent.
Oh, I hate to interrupt, but we have some live footage on Myrtle Beach of a shark attack. Okay, now back to you, Maddie and Blair, live at Myrtle Beach.
And now we're going to tell you the myths about sharks. Myth number 1, sharks are all man-eaters. No. Humans are not food for sharks. The sharks involved in incidents with humans are often hunting for a similar sized prey to humans, such as seals or dolphins. The majority of shark species actually eat invertebrates such as squid or clams.
Myth number 2. All sharks are big with lots of sharp teeth. There are actually 400 species of sharks, and they come in a variety of shapes and sizes, from the tiny 8-inch long deepwater dogfish to the massive 40 feet long whale shark. Not all sharks have a mouth with full, large pointed teeth for tearing flesh.
And myth number 3, sharks are not important. Sharks play a very important role in marine communities and help maintain the delicate balance of life. Some sharks feed on the sick and weak, which helps prey populations to stay healthy, many of which are also commercially important for fish species.
Myth number 4. Nothing can hurt sharks. Shark populations around the world are in rapid decline and are often impacted by illegal, unregulated, and unrestricted fishing. They also suffer from the large and growing demand for shark fins and the general lack of management of shark fishing. Populations simply cannot replenish at the same rate as they are caught and finned to meet market demand. Sharks are often caught as bycatch in long lines, trawl nets, and seine nets, and simply discarded.
And last but not least, myth number 5, sharks attack people often. Shark attacks are extremely rare. You are more likely to be struck by lightning than attacked by a shark. There were only 3 shark-related human deaths in 2014 compared to around 100 million sharks killed annually by people. Sharks are in all the world's oceans, even though more people are in oceans than ever before. The incident rate has not increased.
Well, there you have it, folks. 5 myths about sharks.
Well, Rhodes, this is a bit awkward. We got called in for a shark attack, but I'm not seeing one. Just seems like a casual, peaceful day out in Myrtle Beach to me.
Really does.
Oh no, it's a shark!
Oh my, let's just reflect on this a bit.
You know what this reminds me of, Rhodes?
What?
It reminds me back in '85 when Shirley Ann Durden got attacked by a shark.
Do you mean the 30-year-old housewife that had a mother of 4?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Shirley Ann Durden.
Oh, you know what? That was a great white shark that attacked her. 7 foot.
You know, she was just snorkeling for scallops in Peak Bay, Australia. Without warning, the shark just came up and got her.
And you know what's really terrible? Her whole family witnessed the whole thing from 150 yards away on shore. What a
Poor
terrible
Shirley.
sight to see.
Awful.
Anyways, first, the shark attacked with a glory strike, the fish biting her in half. Then, by the time Durden's would-be rescuers could get to the site of the attack, all that could be seen was the victim's headless torso.
Heartbreaking.
This could have been prevented by her not swimming alone, though. So let's just remember this as we go swimming.
Remember, don't swim alone.
Now back to you, Natalie and Anna, back in the studio.
Thanks for that live footage on the beach. Sorry to our viewers that they had to see such a graphic incident occurred. Now we're going to tell you some statistics about shark attacks. The highest death rate occurred in Western Australia, which has experienced 11 fatal attacks since 2000. In 2000 alone, there were 79 shark attacks reported worldwide.
Considering that more than 200 million people visit U.S. beaches each year, the number of shark attacks is relatively small. Of those millions of beachgoers each year, about 36 are attacked by sharks, while more than 30,000 need to be rescued from surfing accidents.
Now back to Blair and Maddie on how to decrease your chances of a shark attack.
Well, Blair, here we are at the site of the crime scene where our poor old KB was in a bit of an incident, I'd say.
Brutally attacked.
Yes, so let's just give the public some ideas of how they can avoid such things.
Let's do it. Tip number 1. Always stay in groups since sharks are more likely to attack a solitary individual, such as this poor soul.
Don't wander off by yourself. This can attract sharks, yes.
Yeah, you're right. Also, avoid being in the water during darkness or twilight hours. This is when sharks are most active and they have a competitive sensory advantage.
Don't enter the water if you have an open cut that's bleeding. Use caution if you really must go in the water.
Wearing shiny jewelry is discouraged because it can attract sharks, and the reflected light resembles to the sheen of fish scales, such as that.
Avoid waters with known effluents or sewage, and those being used by sport commercial fishermen, especially if there are signs of bait fishes or feeding activity. Diving seabirds are good indicators of such action.
Sightings of porpoises do not indicate the absence of sharks. Both often eat the same items.
Use extra caution when waters are murky and avoid uneven tanning and bright colored clothing. Shark scenes contrast particularly well.
And refrain from excess splashing and do not allow pets in the water because of their erratic movements.
Do not enter the water if sharks are known to be present, and evacuate the water if any sharks are seen while you're there. And of course, do not harass the sharks if you see them. Thank you.
Good advice.
Today on Shark Week,
There are signs of bait fishes. Diving seabirds.
They're just casually snorkeling, and scalloping peeping. Image.
See such a graphic incident.
dang it!
Do not enter the water if bleeding a wound. A wound.